Hello, and welcome to the Community IT Innovators Technology Topics Podcast, where we discuss nonprofit technology, cybersecurity, tech project implementation, strategic planning, and nonprofit IT careers. Find us at communityit.com.
Welcome to the Community IT Innovators Technology Topics Podcast. I'm your host, Carolyn Woodard. I'm the Outreach Director for Community IT. And today we have a little treat, get to know us better. We're going to be listening to a presentation for the on-site support team. They are the technicians who go on-site to our clients who need someone in their offices providing technology support. A couple of them are schools, so you'll hear that the tech support for those schools really love talking with the students, helping them out with their any technology needs. Our first speaker is going to be Robin Harris, who is going to introduce the team in the presentation. She is the on-site support team manager. So here's Robin.
Okay, so come with us as we navigate the on-site support team's visit timelines. We will discover the purpose of our team. We'll meet the OSST. We'll visit each teammate and their clients. So the purpose of the OSST is to provide hands-on support to our clients in a professional, knowledgeable, resourceful, and helpful manner. We meet our purpose by embracing our company's core values, which are knowledge, trust, service, and balance. Now let's meet each team member. Edwin, Leonard, Mustafa, Tyrell, and I manage the team. So here's a list of our clients, our team's clients, as well as the days of the week and number of hours that they receive on-site support. You'll notice that some of the clients receive more hours than others. For instance, DC Public Charter School Board receives support Monday through Friday. Let's go see Mustafa.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. It's Monday morning and I started the day with a cup of green tea. I know everyone loves Monday more than the other days of the week. And I checked my calendar for computer setup tickets. First, I reviewed the tickets to see what's going on, and I saw that Sarah asked me to assign an Adobe license for a user during the setup as well. After that, I reviewed the IT Glue documents quickly to do the setup accordingly. Then I called Susan. I introduced myself and talked about the setup with her. After she confirmed and agreed, I accessed her computer and start working on setup. I am planning to assign an Adobe license as well for her. And when I log into Adobe admin account, I saw there is no license available. As I know, Sarah Bashir POC is already confirmed. I checked who is the ITBM, and I found Tiff Parker is the ITBM for this client. Then I talked with Tiff. Tiff removed the license from one of the users that already left the company, and I used that license and I assigned it for Susan. I completed the setup, and then I asked Susan, do you have any additional questions or any additional help? She said, yes, I have an issue with multi-screen display. Can you please help me with that? I helped her with that one as well, and again I asked her, any other questions or any additional help? She said no. Then I notified Susan that the setup is completed, the computer is working as expected, and I show her. Also, I told her, if you need any additional help or any additional question in future, please let us know. Then we agreed to close the session. We said goodbye to each other, and I end the call. After that, I added my notes on the ticket and closed it. Again, I check my schedule for other setup tickets for the end of the day. That's it. Aiden.
Thanks, Mustafa. At the DC Public Charter School Board, I start my day at 8:30 by plugging in. I catch up on yesterday's work log, courtesy of Tyrell, check my chats and emails, and greet the point of contact, Lawrence. Once I've settled in, I perform the beginning of day office walkthrough to test the printers, Zoom rooms, and Air Media devices. Everything looks pretty good today, except, one of the printers isn't receiving jobs. I quickly make a note in the morning checklist form and alert ops staff so they can make a general announcement about the printer being down. But before I can investigate further, I have to start hustling down to the 3rd floor at 9 a.m. with a load of equipment on my back to prep for the all-staff meeting, where I set up and test audio and video with Netta, who runs the meetings. After the meeting is set up and kicks off at 10, I stick around unobtrusively just in case something goes wrong, while I plan for the day, prioritize tickets, and start looking into that printer's configuration. It seems to have the wrong IP address. Weird. After an hour and a half at 11:30, the meeting concludes. It went smoothly. I return the equipment to my cubicle and grab lunch at Chipotle, where I am unashamedly a regular. After I've refueled, I head back to the office and make my way to the main network room, where I find that the malfunctioning printer is plugged into the wrong port. It seems like a recent switch upgrade by a third-party vendor left some wires plugged into the wrong places. With that fixed and the resolution communicated to the team, I start working on my usual fare of tickets, like troubleshooting a data team member's lack of phone reception. I'm in the middle of setting up the new employee's laptop when I look at the clock and see that it's already 3:30. That's about time to start my end-of-day walkthrough, where I make myself visible to staff and see if anyone has any outstanding and unraised issues. Today, all is quiet, so I head back to my desk to finish tying up and adding notes to all my tickets, which I use to compile my work log. I give the work log a quick proofread before sending it off to the POC and the rest of the DCPCSB team, thus completing my workday. I pack my things, trek down to my car, and start my journey home. Tyrell, take it away.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tyrell. Typically, I just want to give you a walkthrough of my day at AOH. As you may or may not know, AOH is a school. So, and then in addition to assisting staff, I also assist a boatload of learners. So typically, I come in at about 11:30. I do day and night hours. I come in at about 11:30, which is around lunchtime. I typically come in, I walk around the building. I just kind of show my face, let everyone know I'm here. But everyone's normally already eating lunch already when I get there. So I tend to do that pretty quickly, make sure like the printers are up, everything has paper. Then I have to run back downstairs because I have a DCPCSB check-in with Aiden and Pat. Once I finish that, I run upstairs and I go meet with the Dossie, and he'll discuss like typically tasks that he wants me to do, like focus on for the day, check on specific learners that may be here during the day, anything as far as like ticket and queue management. It always goes pretty quick, probably about 20 to 30 minutes. That's just how I get my tasks for the day. And then I run back to my office, which is about it's like a help desk setup because we do assist a bunch of learners. So we kind of sit with the door open because learners are in and out all day. And then they just walk up and, they ask a wide range of questions, wide range of like tech issues, anything that they want me to sort out. And we may or may have a ticket for it. And if we don't have it, we just create it because you never know the learner. And that typically goes pretty quick. So what I do is I jump back because it is Wednesday. We have a weekly on-site support meeting. I have that meeting. That meeting lasts about 20 to 30 minutes as well. Then I can get back to my day-to-day work at AOH, which is like inventory. I do another building walkthrough because people are also coming back from lunch and learners probably had just got out of class. So they're walking up asking me all types of questions all day. So it's really not, my work is not just consist of assisting staff all day. It's more of like learner interaction, which I do appreciate. By then it's around about 3:30 as well. So what I do is I just do like my work log, my time sheets, but nothing stops it. Nothing, the customers, they always walking up all day long. Nothing really stops my day. And lunchtime, sometimes I leave out for lunch, but here at AOH is always something going on. They're always feeding people today. I didn't have to buy lunch, so that's always a blessing. That's one thing they do around here. And then right after that, my after hours support starts, which is from like 5 to 7. And that's also for learners who have like jobs. They tend to get off at like 5 o'clock. And then they're able to come in and still receive support because they couldn't make it during the day, as well as they have afternoon and evening classes. So I typically just sit here and make sure I could reach anyone that I couldn't reach during the daytime. That's what the extended hours are for. But that's typically my day at AOH. And I'll like to hand this off to Leonard as well.
Hello, everyone. Today, I'll walk you through my Thursday routine at the Forum Youth Investment. I start my day at 9 by finding the perfect good morning meme for the team because, as we all know, a good meme sets the tone for the day. Once that's done, I check with Alexis, the point of contact, for any urgent IT needs. She informs me about a new hire, John Doe, starting Monday, who will need a laptop and key fob ready by the end of the day. I assure her I'll get it done and continue with my day. At 9:30 a.m., I begin my building walkthrough. This consists of checking printers, ink, and paper levels, conference room equipment, and any access points in the building. Everything is running smoothly today. By 9:45 a.m., I'm back in my office reviewing the ticket board. I complete the onboarding, and setting up the laptop is pretty straightforward with the use of autopilot. By 11:30 a.m., I am wrapping up my day. I update the inventory, log any new equipment or any newly retired equipment. I start my end of shift tasks, which include a final walkthrough, preparing my work log, and completing my timesheet. By 12:45 p.m., I'm headed home. At 1 p.m., I shift gears to start my CYSA certification using CompTIA materials and hands-on exercises. Finally, at 3 p.m., I have my monthly check-in with Robin where we can discuss anything, but the focus is client updates and ensuring everything is running smoothly. And now we go to everyone's favorite day, Friday.
All right, Friday. Everybody, I'm Edwin. For those that don't know me, Friday typically start with internal email check-in, emails regarding pending items that might be that we might have to retrieve from the mail room or tickets, and that's from around 9 to 9:15. Then from 9:15 to 10, I'll check our ticket management. And if there are any, I'll work on them. And afterwards, from 10 to 10:15, I check the mail room, make sure that our correspondence gets to our office. At around 11:30ish, we have our internal IT huddle. And then Friday continues with our laptop warehousing. We have so far 2 clients. They send us laptops for storage. We also set their laptops up for new hires, and that's my Friday.
So that's our team.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, everyone on the on-site support team. That was great. Really enjoyed hearing from you all and just hearing about a week in the life of your team. And we thank you for all the work that you do, especially going to all the different client sites throughout the week and supporting those clients that are in their offices.
I hope you enjoyed that little presentation by our on-site support team. At the end, you heard our CEO, Johan Hammerstrand, thanking them. And I want to also congratulate this team and Robin Harris, their manager. They recently were completely certified. All of the members of this team have achieved the certification from HDI, which is Help Desk Institute. So they are all certified as HDI customer service representatives. So we're just really proud of them for putting the work in to get those certifications, and to Robin Harris for leading them. And I hope you enjoyed the presentation today to learn a little bit more about what happens when our help desk technicians go on site to support those clients. If you need to know more information, of course, get in touch with us on our website, and have a great rest of your day.
Community IT does these free webinars and podcasts for our community, and we love sharing our knowledge and experience. If you have more questions or are having trouble with your IT at your nonprofit, please get in touch with us on our website, www.communityit.com, so we can start a conversation or schedule an assessment. Downloading any of our free resources there will get you signed up for our webinar reminders, and you can attend our next webinar in real time and ask our experts your own questions. If you love podcasts, please subscribe and leave us a rating to help others find this leadership resource for nonprofits.